Hey Glam Fam, welcome back to my channel. It's Jasmin Roma here. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a full face of makeup that Beauty Gurus made me buy. Now, a lot of my makeup, I'll be totally honest with you, I've probably bought them all because either my good friends recommended them to me or I've been conned into buying these products by some of my favorite beauty gurus. I think it's something that we all do, and I mean, I think that's why they're called beauty gurus, because we trust them to recommend us good products, and when we see them do reviews on them, we can see for ourselves whether or not we like the product. I have here a bunch of products, a whole box full. We got heaps. And so I'm going to be doing a full face of makeup I'm going to be doing a full face of makeup that Beauty Gurus made me buy. So the palette that I'm going to be using today is the Desert Dusk palette by Huda Beauty. Now this is one of my favorite palettes. I love the color story in the palette, and it has been used quite a lot and it is very loved, as you can see. I will be using this palette today. So this palette, I'm fairly sure the first review I ever saw on this palette was by Nikki Tutorials, and I just loved the look that she created from it. So this product was recommended to me by Nikki Tutorials from watching her review. This was the first ever Huda Beauty product I ever purchased. I'm going to place the shadow shields underneath my eyes. So the shadow shields are on, and now I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids. And the primer I'm going to be using is the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. I do use this a lot on my channel. Pretty sure this product was recommended to me by Laura Lee. It is a really good eyeshadow primer. I love the way it creates such a nice flawless base for your eyeshadow. It's very smooth. Most of the time I like to just take my finger into this and warm the product up on my finger. I just apply it like so. Obviously this is not very sanitary. Like if you're doing makeup on someone else, don't do it like that. But if you're just doing makeup on yourself, then I find this is like the best way to do it. Just warm it up, warm the product up with your finger, and then just apply it like that. So that is the eyeshadow primer. I'm now going to take the Desert Dusk palette, and I'm going to start off the look. This is one of the products that was recommended to me by Mr. Bretman Rock. I'm fairly sure this is the Morphe R40 brush. I did actually purchase a bunch of brushes. It was the Morphe and Bretman Rock brush collection, so I did purchase that when it came out, and I did actually do a video on that. I'll link it down below. I'm going to go into the shade Desert Sand. As you can see, I use this a lot. Okay, so now that the eyeshadow primer has been set, I'm going to go into a transition shade. This is one of my all-time favorite transition shades. This is the shade Eden, and it is just such a beautiful transition shade. It's nice and peachy. So I'm going to be taking this brush. This is another Morphe brush. I think you guys probably know the deal with Morphe. It is definitely one of those brands that is heavily supported by beauty gurus. Morphe. This is the Morphe R31. And take it to Eden and just go. With this palette, it's very pigmented, so you need to get the tiniest bit. Do not get too much. Maybe tap off a little bit, and then I'm going to take it into the crease. Okay, so the next shade I'm going to be taking is shade Amber. So I'm taking my Morphe M433. This was from the Bretman Rock collection. So I'm now going to go into the shade Saffron, which is this nice warm red toned one there. So I'm going to go into that, and I'm going to add to the outer corners. I'm going to go for the shade Blood Moon, which is this pretty rose gold shade here. I am going to take this on my Sigma shading brush. This is a Sigma E55. I'm going to take some MAC Fix Plus. Stuff definitely was recommended to me by almost all beauty gurus. It's just such a nice thing to have in your beauty kit. I'm going to go into the shade Blood Moon, and I'm just going to press into that, coat the brush. I'm going to go in with the shade Nefertiti, which I haven't actually used that much, and I'm going to spray it with some MAC Fix Plus and pick it up and place it in the inner corner. So I'm actually going to be testing out a new product in this video. This is the Quick Flick, and you've probably seen it all around the internet. I know that I saw Huda Beauty do a review and she tested this out. I am someone who really struggles with winged eyeliner, so I'm going to be testing this out. Yeah, so it's never been opened before. Here we are. This is in the shade Intense Black. So what do you get here? So here it says the Quick Flick. On one side it says Petite 8mm and the other one says Intense Black. So here it says L and on here it says R. So I'm guessing this one is for the left wing and this is for the right. I'm assuming that's how you do it. So on one side there is the wing, then on the other side there is the felt tip liner that you can like fill it in with. I've got a mirror here up close. I'm gonna just test it out, and it flicks up that way. So I'm gonna just stamp it like so. I'll then fix it with this one. So that is cute. It's a nice little wing, not too crazy. I'm then going to go in with the right side. This is the stamp. I'm gonna go ahead and just stamp it onto my face. I do think the felt tip pen is actually a bit too thick for my liking, and it makes it hard to get that, you know, point that you want. Make your wings sharp. They are looking quite chubby. I don't like it. That was first impressions, and I don't really like it, to be honest. I'm gonna take these off. Then put some moisturizer on those spots where the shadow shields were. I'm gonna go ahead and put my eyebrows on. Now, the number one eyebrow product that I always use is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. The lid for this actually fell off and I broke it. This has been around for a while, I'm pretty sure, since I first started watching YouTube. I remember Tina Young, I saw her use this product and I love the way that she did her eyebrows. Anastasia brush is really nice too. It's an angled brush, so it's really, oh, I didn't even brush my eyebrows up. Going to brush my hairs up first, but that, I'm pretty sure that video that she posted with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow is one of the first eyebrow tutorials I ever watched. I think it was like way back in like 2015 or something. It was like a couple years ago, but I love the way that she did her eyebrows, and since I saw that video I have literally just been doing it like that since then. So I'm gonna now move on to primer, and the primer I'm gonna be using is Hangover RX Primer by Too Faced. This I purchased because I saw Jackie Aina using it quite a lot. I know she has done a collaboration with Too Faced. I was like, I really want to get it. I also saw Makeup by Jack using this a lot as well. It is really hydrating and a nice cooling primer. Moving on to foundation, I'm going to be using another Huda product actually. This is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation. This is a new one. I have actually used it before. So this I saw Nikki tutorials using. I was also very excited for it before it even came out. When I saw photos from Huda of, you know, the shade range and the swatches, and when I saw how it applied on the models' faces, I was like, that looks amazing. I love a full coverage foundation. The brush I'm going to be using is the Morphe Y6. This I bought because Laura Lee would talk about it non-stop. I don't watch her so much anymore, but back in the day she would always recommend the Morphe Y6, and this brush is really great. I love it, and it is really good for putting foundation on with. Surprised you never had the guts to figure out. I'm going to take a beauty blender to do the areas around here, just because I find you can get a bit more up close and personal.
touch. Wish me the best of luck. Coming to get you. Wish me the best of luck. Trying to steal your...
Hey! So that is my foundation all done, and I'm now going to move on and do my concealer. So the concealer I'm going to be using is the Makeup Revolution concealer. This is the Conceal and Define. This is the one that is the dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape, and it is, I think it's about $7. The shade C8.5 and the shade Banana. Let me just tell you why I bought these. So this concealer I did buy because I know Jeffree Star loves it, and he is a high-end makeup queen. So for him to really like this concealer, it must be really good. So I did buy it and I do love it.
Every time I look at you, how I feel about you. Wish me the best of luck. I'm gonna win your love. Coming to get you, dying to feel your touch. Wish me the best of luck. Coming to get you.
So the setting powder I'm going to be using is the Roma Translucent Powder. This is a recommended product from so many beauty gurus out there. I saw so many of them using this and loving it, especially when I first started watching YouTube. Here Joy, I know I saw her video on her favorite translucent powders and she highly recommended this one. I know James Charles also loved this one before he started using the Too Faced Born This Way. So I know a lot of people, a lot of beauty gurus do love this product, and that is the reason I bought it. I'm going to go ahead and use that. I'm going to take the slanted side of the beauty blender, dip it in, and just... While that is baking under the lights at 180 degrees, I am going to go ahead and do my mascara. So the mascara I'm going to be using is the Gal Bang Mascara by Benefit. I purchased this because Jeffree Star, he told me to. I watched his review, which he did post. I'm just looking at it now. He posted it in February of this year, and I did get my hands on it as soon as it came out in Australian stores. I love this mascara. Roller Lash was my absolute favorite of all time, but after changing to the Bad Girl Bang, I've never looked back. It is so much better. Do you see that? Like, I don't even need false lashes with this mascara. Go ahead and dust off that bake. And I'm now going to go in with my MAC powder. This is my Studio Fix powder plus foundation. I purchased this because I saw that Patrick Star was using it a lot, and his makeup is always absolutely stunning. I love it, so I went and purchased this. Next product I'm going to be using is, this is the Marc Jacobs bronzer in Tantastic. This I purchased because Manny MUA always used it on his channel, and it was quite hard to get a hold of. I purchased it from America. I finally got my hands on it and I do love it, and one thing that I really love about it is the pan size. It's absolutely massive, and it is just such a nice universal bronzing shade. I do really love it. Smells like coconuts. Okay, so now that that bronzer is all done, I'm gonna go ahead and blush. And the blush I'm going to be using is the MAC Peaches. I purchased this because this is Gabriel Zamora's all-time favorite blush. He used it a lot, and his skin tone is sort of similar to mine, a bit yellow toned. And yeah, he used this a lot, and every time he did, I absolutely loved it. Such a stunning color. It is a nice peachy shade, of course, because it's called Peaches. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on my face. So I'm now moving on to highlighter, and I'm going to be using the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Skin Frost, and this is in the shade King Tut. And this I purchased because I saw the swatches from Jeffree Star, but I also know that you should never buy makeup products based on what obviously the owner of the brand says about them. I bought this because Kendall Alfred did a video on the Jeffree Star Cosmetics line, and I really just was like blown away by how stunning the highlighter was, especially this shade. on her skin tone, and I was like, I really need to get it, and I love this. It is beautiful. I've been using this quite a lot, and you can still see the star. I haven't hit pan yet. You get a lot of product and it is beautiful. I can go on for days and days about how much I love this highlighter. Anyways, I'll stop babbling about makeup. I'm gonna apply this to my face. And I will be using the Morphe M510. This is a highlighting brush that was a part of Bretman Rock's favorites. I'm going to be using this matte liquid lipstick by Kylie Jenner. This is the one in Dirty Peach, and I love this shade. It's really pretty. I did purchase it because Kylie Jenner's swatches and the way it looked in the lip swatches she posted on Instagram and whatnot. I absolutely love this shade. It's so beautiful. So I'm now going to be adding this gloss. This is the Too Faced Sweet Peach gloss. I'm not sure which beauty guru recommended this to me. Sylvia Garni. She reviewed the Sweet Peach collection and she said these were amazing and they smelled really nice. So I add this, and it is a nice peachy shade too. Yeah, that is the completed look. I'm now going to go ahead and set this entire look using the Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. This was recommended to me by multiple different beauty gurus. I know how great it is and it stays on for a long time. So. That is the completed look, and thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, hit the big red subscribe button and give me a thumbs up, and thank you so much for watching.